This is so important. I want to help get the word out. If you are disgusted with what's happening in our country right now, please stop for just a second. Farm workers nationwide have just announced a labor pause for the next 3 days, July 16th, 17th, and 18th. And they are asking for our help in the form of a nationwide boycott. I know this has come about very quickly, so some of you may need to grab some things for your family, some essentials. If that is the case, please run to the store this evening, grab what you need. Again, just stay with the essentials, just stick with what you need. Do not go above that. And then stay out of stores for the next 3 days so that we can all send as effective of and as big of a message as possible to this entire country. These people are literally putting their lives on the line right now when they are showing up for work to put groceries on our table. We need to stand behind them. We need to help them send a message. Please join in the boycott for July 16th, 17th, and 18th.
Let us be clear. When you pick up a strawberry, a tomato, or grape, you're holding it in your hand from the sweat, the struggle, and story of a farm worker. More than likely an undocumented, exploited farm worker.
That's right, that's right.
We are not machine.
Nope.
We are not criminal. We are the backbone of our food system. And we are tired of being treated as disposable.
Este es mi testimonio de que yo no soy ni un criminal. Miren, no somos criminales.
Today, July 16th through Friday, July 18th, there's a massive boycott going on for our migrant farm hands. If you don't already know, migrant farm workers have been under attack. Now, as a reminder, these fine folks are the people that puts fresh fruits and vegetables in our stores and ensures that we don't have a shortage. They are out here doing very hard, laborious, hot, sweaty jobs that gringos don't want to do. These are jobs that literally an application isn't needed. You could just show up and have work. There isn't any gringos in line showing up for these jobs. Without these workers, America is in a heap of trouble. So what I want to know today, July 16th, is who is with me and who is going to be boycotting the next 3 days for these migrant workers. We need an immigration reform now more than ever. That's where our focus should be shifted to. But who is going to stand up with me for these migrant farmhands?
It's super hot. It's hot today. And I'm up here wrestling with a goat. Because his foot messed up. Because he got a nail in his foot. I got him in the barn. I'm letting him calm down. I'm going to go back again. Whew. This big long-horned steer goat is getting close to being curry goat.
Workers have announced a 3-day strike. Their news conference ended just moments ago. CBS News correspondent Chanel Call was listening into that news conference. So, Chanel, what are their demands? What are they asking for?
So, Jules, this is a group of about 50 undocumented farm workers, and they say they're calling for an end to the raids and deportations and also calling for a pathway to citizenship. You saw them there standing behind signs that say strike for dignity. I also want to note this farm workers strike comes on the heels of those massive raids on 2 cannabis farms where the Department of Homeland Security had said that they had detained 200 farm workers. That, as you can imagine, has caused some fear, some anxiety inside the farm worker community here. And in the wake of that raid, some people in this community say they're even not visiting Hispanic grocery stores right now because they're so afraid. This 3-day strike that was just announced today set to take place on July 16th, 17th, and 18th. Here's more now from one of the rally organizers today.
Let us be clear. When you pick up a strawberry, a tomato, or grapes, you're holding it in your hand from the sweat, the struggle, and story of a farm worker. More than likely an undocumented, exploited farm worker.
I'm not a criminal. I'm not a criminal. We should know this is a grassroots group of various farm workers organized under one banner today. Again, about 50 of these farm workers gathering today to announce this strike. It will be a 3-day strike going from July 16th to July 18th.
Wait, we have a date. So the migrants that have been working tirelessly to bring food to our table have finally decided the date for this strike. July 16th through the 18th, 16th, 17th, and 18th. Now, this isn't just a protest on their behalf. They are asking for everybody to join in on this strike, the 16th, 17th, and 18th. Okay, let me tell you what that means. They're asking that everybody strike in solidarity with them. That means you don't go to your job the 16th, the 17th, and the 18th if you are scheduled for that. They're also asking that everybody refrain from purchasing food, especially fruits and veggies, from big chains the 16th, 17th, and 18th. You guys, we survived through lockdowns where we couldn't leave or do anything for months at a time. We can lock down for 3 days in support and solidarity. The power has and always will reside with the people.
What they call the invisible hand that feed the nation. And to do so, they're calling for a strike. It's going to be a 3-day strike and boycott. And they say it's called the Strike for Dignity.
So this is the answer, right? I know you know that. But it is important to recognise that what the Californian farm workers are doing in striking is the thing that needs to be done. Now, generally, when you look at the history of general strikes, they fail when the middle classes don't support them, right? And so I urge you, even if you're not feeling the pinch right now, even if the urgency doesn't feel right for you, to do everything you can to support these guys. Now, that might be striking yourself. That might be donating to the mutual aid funds that are going to be supporting the guys who are facing the consequences of this. That might be talking to other people about the importance of the strike and why people are striking. There are lots of ways to support this movement, all right? I would urge you, though, to think about what joining in on the strike might mean for you. Now, there are a couple of movements who are doing everything they can to make a general strike happen. I'll tag them below. And, this is the answer. This is the answer. This is the non-violent route out of this. So yeah, I encourage you to think about it. So this is the answer, right? I know you know that. But it is important to recognise that what the Californian farm workers are doing in striking is the thing that needs to be done. Now, generally, when you look at the history of general strikes, they fail when the middle classes don't support them, right? And so I urge you, even if you're not feeling the pinch right now, even if the urgency doesn't feel right for you, to do everything you can to support these guys. Now, that might be striking yourself. That might be donating to the mutual aid funds that are going to be supporting the guys who are facing the consequences of this. That might be talking to other people about the importance of the strike and why people are striking. There are lots of ways to support this movement, all right? I would urge you, though, to think about what joining in on the strike might mean for you. Now, there are a couple of movements who are doing everything they can to make a general strike happen. I'll tag them below. And, this is the answer. This is the answer. This is the non-violent route out of this. So yeah, I encourage you to think about it.
Hey, there's a 3-day farmers strike in California today, tomorrow, and the following day. And a really easy way to support them, they're protesting the ice raids out there in California. Got really dangerous. As a matter of fact, one person died. A really easy way to support them is just don't buy fruits and vegetables for today, tomorrow, and the next day. Thanks.
So my wife was having a conversation with a family member who happens to be married to a farmer, and the family member was talking about how they recently had lost a number of workers due to deportations and how that was going to affect them, that work on the farm wasn't going to get done, that they might not produce as much milk or as much grains as they normally would because they wouldn't have the workers to get this done. And once again, it shows that, one, Trump supporters, as these individuals are, don't care about the people. They care about only things when they affect themselves. They only care when it's going to affect the money that they make, or in this case, that they're actually going to have to go out and do what farmers should be doing, which is working in their fields, working in their barns. They didn't care that the people are deported. They care that they might lose some money and that they're going to have to actually work for a little bit of time. They don't care about the people. And it's another one of those we told you so moments.
Did you buy produce today? I didn't, and I'm not going to tomorrow or the next day. How about you?
Thank you for watching Great Minds Blacks.